r/AskReddit by Laugh with Mims. What's something your family doesn't know about you? I just get in my car and drive. I never really have a destination. I just need to leave. I've done it ever since I had access to cars. My mom will ask why I have a sleeping bag in my car and lines just lie because I don't want the hassle. Edit. I know this is a do what I say and not what I do situation, but if you do this or want to do this, please tell someone. Stay in some sort of contact. Driving aimlessly and listening to music is my favorite coping mechanism for pretty much anything. Usually it's my last resort for when I'm really at my breaking point. I'm 18 and I bought my first scratch off and won $10,000. I put it in saving and parents don't know I have it. Never buy another scratch ticket, dude. A month later, I lost my 10k on lottery tickets. I don't like cheese. Seriously mom, you have the memory of a goldfish. Edit. I've never ever gotten more than 10 upvotes. Now I have 3.1k. I'm 33. I don't now, nor have I ever worn jewelry or eat chocolate, yet every year for Christmas my mom fills my stocking mostly with different jewelry and chocolates. Every year I give her the WTF you thinking look, and every year she says something like I forgot how weird you are the only person in this family who doesn't eat chocolate. What kind of woman doesn't like jewelry? Which I might understand if I had other brothers or sisters, but it's literally just me. I was molested by my autistic older sister, but I can't tell anyone because she's special and quirky. I'm planning on telling my therapist soon. Edit. Wow. The amount of support from everyone is just, oh my god. There've been a few creepers but but it's kind of disheartening to see that I'm not the only one who's been hurt by a sibling. I hope everyone who carries a similar burden seeks out the help they need. Therapy can change your life, honestly. With that said, I have to turn off replies since my inbox is exploding. I actually just told my family I was raped by my mom's brother from ages 4 to 12 on Thursday over text, told my other uncle and my siblings, and confronted my rapist, and was terrified because he's a positive member of the family, and every single person immediately took my side, and it is relief, like you wouldn't believe. I'm not ashamed and angry and embarrassed, and it's something you should definitely tell your therapist and family when you're ready. I finally told my sister that her husband molested me from age 14 to 19. She didn't believe me. She asked him. He denied it. Now my whole family thinks I'm crazy. No one takes me seriously, and all of them think I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry. Why won't they believe you? He told me when he was doing it to me not to tell anyone because they won't believe me. He was right. I told my mom back then. She didn't believe me. Now that I'm an adult, very much so, and I'm still not believed. The only thing is, he now knows I'm not staying silent, so he has to carry his burden. But he also knows no one believes me, so he still wins. Why won't they believe me? Because if they believe me, their view of their world would have to change. They like status quo. The week after graduation from high school I tried to hang myself in the basement, but the rope broke. I wasn't going to college and I didn't see a bright future ahead. That was 5 years ago as of this past Friday. Right now the world seems very dark still, but I'm trying hard, and I'm fighting every day to keep moving forward. Glad you survived. I'm studying graphic design every day, haven't touched games for months, yet they think I'm playing video games when I'm working on my computer. Do you intentionally keep it a secret? If so, why? No, they just make assumptions, because I used to play a lot when I was a kid. My mother somewhat understands my passion for graphic design, but my father has no idea. Dad, I'm not actually that incompetent. You breathing down my neck when I'm cooking/driving freaks me out. Also, I haven't been a virgin for years. My boyfriend hates driving, and I genuinely think it's because every time he drives with his dad in the car, his dad is constantly making comments. Not as much now as the first 5 years after my boyfriend got his license, but the damage is done. He's constantly tense while driving now, and as a result absolutely hates it. He's a pretty good driver, never had any real problems, but I think he'd be a better driver if he could just relax a little. Where I live, what my phone number is, or whether I'm even alive. Do they think you went to buy some milk? No care to know. I've had the same email address for 25 years. I'm just as needy as you all. I can be independent, but deep down I miss your attention and company. I just don't seem that way, since everyone I know is needy, so there is always someone. This one hits a little too close to home. My family now know I write romance novels for a living. They don't know I used to write straight up jerk off erotica as my sole source of income for a couple of years. That means that they definitely don't know that every Christmas present I bought for them during that time was paid for by basically the deepest perversions I could conjure up. My mother has a small statue of an elephant that I bought for her one year. It has pride of place on the mantelpiece. She has no idea that it was the direct result of me writing a very vivid buckache scene. That's between me and the elephant, and so shall it remain. That I've been suicidal for a while now, and it's been a really rough summer. Ditto. Hoping things get easier for you, stranger. I got suspended from school because I used to skip lessons all the time. Weirdest punishment ever. My mum knew and didn't want to tell my dad as she knew he'd be disappointed, so she told me to work hard and get back on track. My dad left for work earlier than I went to school and got home after school finished, so I would just lie and pretend I was at school all day. I'm nearly 30 now, and he still doesn't know. Mom to dad years ago April got suspended from school. He's really upset about it and is afraid to tell you. Dad, he will tell me in his time. It will be a good life lesson. Over a decade later, this is what happened. That I'm infertile. They are waiting for babies, but they won't be coming. Hey, same here, guy, but I told my parents almost immediately, and they were very supportive. Tough break, good luck on your journey and hope you have someone you can talk to. Feel free to vent if you ever need to. Edit. Thanks for the gold whoever you were. Hope your reproductive parts work better than mine. I'm the same way. When my mom was on her deathbed she was a bit delirious, and I guess didn't remember me being so chubby, so she asked if I was pregnant. I told her yes, just to see her smile one last time. She always wanted grandchildren, but I couldn't give them to her. Dude, that shit made me really sad. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I faked a job offer so I can move to another city that is 3,000 miles from them. Edit. The reason I faked the job offer because I still want to maintain a relationship with my family regardless of how control and oppressive they are. I got an actual interview, did everything but was not chosen. Instead of telling them that, I made fake contracts, letter of offer, and show it to them. Since the documents are in English and my parents can't understand, they just ask me questions and things, so lying is much easier. I just pack my suitcase, live off couch surfing, work a temp job for money and food for a while. It's hard, very tiring and financially unstable at first, but now I have a job, peace and much more confidence in voicing my opinions and feelings. I'm also slowly mending my relationship with my parents. Soon. This is exactly what I'm planning. I suggest make sure you plan carefully and as detailed as possible. My parents were very in control of everything, so I had to make sure no gap in your story. Good luck with your and hope you do okay. My sexual abuse isn't known by 97% of my family also. My dad has an inkling, and vice versa. I'm positive he was abused by his brother, and my older brother has a habit of getting drunk and trying to get answers out of me about our childhood. His brain seems to have wiped itself clean about it all. Apart from those two, it's entirely my own issue. Edit. This blew up. Will do my best to respond as quick as I can. Yeah, my dad knows I had to see a therapist for depression, and that's why I had to take an extra semester at university, but he doesn't know about the sexual assault that had turned a low-level sadness into something that made me fail my courses. He just knows that I was struggling and that I ended up getting the help I need. My mom knows none of it at all because we both agreed that she already worries about me enough. Please like and subscribe for more. This is Laugh with Mims. Goodbye.